girlfriend then.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, cheers. And I signed up.
You start playing again then?
No, signed up. Joined South Marine.
Oh, okay. So you stopped playing. Was that your playing career?
No, I hadn't played.
You didn't play again after that?
Okay. And then I would end up joining the South Marine. And the night I was sailing the next morning, and Helen came down the ship that night before I sailed. So I changed my mind. We must get together again.
Okay.
So right, you sit and wait for me, and I'll come back. We'll get married.
Okay. How long did you go for?
I was away for one trip.
Like 3 months?
Yeah, one trip, 3 months. Came back when I went a few more trips.
Okay.
And then I packed it up.
And Helen waited for you?
No, when I said the first trip I went, came back, married her, then I went back to sea.
And you've been together ever since?
Yeah, ever since.
How many years is that now?
63 years.
Wow, congratulations,
Arthur. None for 68.
Wonderful.
64 years.
She's a wonderful lady.
Hey, she looks after me. That's
your relatives, your other relatives in football now.
Yeah.
Cliffy Du Plessis, how's he related?
My nephew.
It's your nephew.
Yeah.
Rest his soul.
Yeah.
I remember him. I watched him play quite a few times because he played in the same team as Mina, my brother, for Celtic.
He could run.
And he was a very good right winger.
Yeah.
He was very fast and skillful too.
Yeah.
So he's your nephew.
Yeah.
So what do you remember of Cliffy?
When I was playing for Addington. Not the professional Addington. It was Addington. I think they called them South Beach Rovers.
Okay.
And when Cliffy came down on the left, I said, don't worry about him, he can't kick with his left foot. And he couldn't.
No, he couldn't. I remember that.
He couldn't.
He was very right-footed.
I said, he can't kick with his left, he can't take a shot, I promise you. That's how I remember.
Yeah, but in those days...
But we used to laugh while we were playing. We were laughing. You'd have a go at me, I'd be laughing at him.
That was good humour.
Yeah, always. Yeah. Well, I'm very closely knit family, very closely knit.
The Du Plessis is quite a big clan, isn't it?
My older brother, who's bigger than me, should have made it to the top of the tops.
What's his name again?
Danny. He played for Breapark Seniors.
Okay. So what happened in his case?
He had hands like this. He is punda crazy.
Okay.
Drinking in his 14, 15. I hadn't touched the drink yet.
The first one was when you were 18?
First one I had 18. Those were the days.
Now, let's touch a little bit on Wade now.
Yeah.
Okay. Wade, if I remember right, he's played for Durban City, okay?
Yeah.
Amazulu.
Yeah.
Dalberton Kellys.
Yes.
Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
South Africa.
Macau Warriors.
Macau Warriors.
Yeah.
What a career.
Yeah.
What a career.
When I was sent up to Joburg, then Wilkinson at the farther side.
Former Durban United goalkeeper.
He said, Arthur.
In South Africa.
Yeah. He said, Arthur, this boy of yours is a goalkeeper. He was playing left back.
How old was he at the time? Wade, how old was Wade?
He was about 9, 10.
Okay.
And
how did he identify that? If Wade is playing left back.
Then Wilkinson
said he's a goalkeeper.
Watched him on the farther side.
Oh, so he must have played in goals. Okay.
And I was so busy doing my own thing, I didn't go and watch him on the farther side.
So then
when Len Wilkinson said, Arthur, Stark's the goalkeeper, I said, boy, so Len said you're a goalkeeper. I said, no, I'll start coaching you.
So you coached Wade from a young age? Very young age.
Even, I'll tell you, it was just a little bit older than that.
Yeah.
Then we went to Joburg. I was promoted to Joburg, to Protea Holdings.
The whole family moved?
So the whole moved up there. And he went to a school up there. I just can't remember what school it was. And we had a long weekend, so I grabbed him. He said, come on, we're going to Durban for the weekend. And came back, and when we went back, the headmaster wouldn't let him play soccer.
Wow, rugby school?
No, wouldn't, because he took that day off.
Okay, punishment. Okay.
Yeah, he said, you should be playing football. He was playing football then. Anyway, Then I got back, I had a shits with him, and then we moved to Yeovil,
Okay.
and he went to Cares.
Okay. King Edward School.
Yeah. And I still didn't know much about the soccer.
How old was Wade then?
He was 13, 14, 13, yeah. 13, he was 13. And next minute, Joburg Schools. They speak for Joburg Schools.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What, under an age group?
And
Or
it was under 13, under 14,
Okay.
one of the two. And he'll speak for Joburg Schools. Like, hello. And then came back, and straight away, I took him to Hillary.
Because you lived there.
Yeah. No,
You live in
no,
Hillary?
we were living in town.
Okay. You went to Hillary because of your roots.
Yeah.
there.
And Lindsay Millard was there, said, you know, her and I were always mates. And then he said, hell, you know, what's Wade? What day? I said, well, let's pick for Joburg Schools, goalkeeper. He said, hey, bring him up.
Yeah.
And then Lindsay and I used to assist Lindsay. And that under 14 side was unbelievable. Them and Virginia, those were the years. 1 year, Virginia would win, and then their boys would go up the next,
Yeah.
the higher,
Another
older,
age group.
Another age
Yeah.
group. So they were always a year younger.
Yeah.
And then Hillary would win everything.
Okay.
In under 16, same again. First year, Virginia. Second year, Hillary. But
Okay.
we cleaned up. We won both the league, the cup, the Italia Cup, the Juventus, and them
Okay.
all brought in special players to try and beat us.
Yeah.
We clapped them.
Yeah.
And then we played Marisburg, the older Marisburg.
Marisburg
It's called-
County.
Yeah, the Marisburg side, they
Yeah.
picked the side, and we went up there and we clapped them.
Them as well.
And
Who else was in the same side with Wade? Do you remember?
Robert Lefebvre, Lindsay Millard, Sean De Beer, Kevin Botha, those were the guys there.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget Neil Duffy,
Yes.
he was playing for Marisburg.
The father now, because his son ended up playing for Shamrocks.
Yeah, no,
Is it
this
the
is
same Neil Duffy?
junior, just a
Okay.
junior under 16 level.
Okay.
And he was going to head the ball back to us, and we had a player, I still say is the best player I've seen in his age group,
Yeah. What was his name?
Tyron Bucas.
Okay.
And he was cheesy as sharp. He saw this and he
Midfielder.
took off. He played on the wing, took off, and he intercepted the ball before the goalkeeper got it. Clapped it in.
Okay.
And what I feel sorry for, his father committed suicide.
Okay.
And either him or his brother found his father hanging in the garage.
Oh, jeez. That's a shock.
Then a kid, that was, he was under 16. He was about 17 then. And he just
must have affected him big time.
He's dead today. Drugs
Shame.
and drinking.
But he was a good player. Tyrone
I
Bucas.
promise you. Wade will tell you what I think about him.
Yeah.
We were 1-0 down against Glenwood, under 16. And all I did, I walked up to Tyrone and I said, Tyrone, we're 1-0 down, but why don't you turn it on for a change?
Yeah.
Came back and clapped them 9-1.
Was he also a goal scorer?
Hey, different. Never ever tried to break the back of the net. You know, the kids always try and hit as hard as they can on the goal line.
Placed it.
Yeah.
Composure.
Oh, jeez. I bloody get so excited when I think of that kid.
It's sad how it ended up for him.
I wish I'd have bloody adopted him and got him under my wing, I promise you. Jeez.
So even in those days, well, I think that's when it all started, when you had that age representation at, different ages. Do you think that's what contributed to players developing better?
Things...
Because, you get your best in your age
Yeah.
group and then you get chosen to represent. So it's the cream of the crop, and then you ended up playing in a tournament with other places.
You see...
You can only get better, can't you?
Well, you see, I always look at Wade.
Players come out of the Hillary area that were top class players.
Yeah, well, plenty of them. Kali Marburg.
If we have to go back to your day now,
Yeah.
okay, who was the best player that you played with, like in your pro days, even though it was a limited career? Who would you stake your life on to play in your team?
When I look at Arvin Saunders and Colin Kilmister, no better wing-halves ever. They just ran and they never got tired. And that's what I wanted to speak to you, because apparently he lives near Arvin Saunders.
Yes.
I'd love to go and see Arvin Saunders, but I don't just arrive unannounced.
We can arrange that.
Yeah,
We can arrange that.
and he coached my wife at softball as well.
Okay.
But Colin Kilmister, unbelievable. Rossi Hill was the start. Colin Scott, they were Brea Park boys. Rossi Hill.
You said Les Sultan played in your era.
Yeah.
Les Sultan there. Did you play with him or against him?
Against them.
Were you scared or when he had the ball?
Nah, never got a goal against me.
Really?
The one game I played.
Oh, okay. Is it only the one?
And I can tell you why.
Tell me why.
When my brother was handed juniors, then I took over.
Yes.
My other brother Henry was centre half.
Yeah.
We were playing Brea Park on a Saturday, artillery.
Yeah.
He said, Les Sultan won't get a goal.
Okay. Your brother said this.
Yeah. No, my brother told me, Mr. Les Sultan won't get a goal. Anyway, first half, playing with the wind down towards the road.
Yeah.
We 1-0 up.
Downhill.
Yeah. Down and down the wind with us.
Yeah, you're around slopes a little bit there.
He
Yes.
came back and gave us 9-1. Richie Moffat got Les Sultan used to give it to Richie Moffat. My brother wouldn't let Les Sultan.
At least he never scored, but the rest scored.
Well, that's what he said there.
Yeah.
I said, but how did you tell him how they got 8?
Yeah.
Got 7 or 8. Richie Moffat. He was a good player too.
Yeah.
Richie Moffat.
Moffat.
A good player.
So you weren't afraid of anyone, like
No.
if somebody got the ball, like a Bobby Chalmers you never played against, like
No.
he had a rocket shot. So there's no one.
Brownie Gibson, and I didn't play against Brownie Gibson, but he was the hardest kicker of a dead ball I've ever seen.
Harder than Les Sultan.
Dead ball.
Brian Gibson.
Yeah, dead ball.
Who did he play for?
Played for Queen's Park, but I didn't play with him. No, he was a year or two before me.
Okay.
Yeah, he left. So, and then I took over. Donald Law was playing, and he had been there for 7 years. And he said, Arthur, come back next year, I'm packing up.
Yeah.
I was cocky. No ways. So I want your place now. And I must have played 4 games for the second side. And I had blindness. Next minute, they dropped Donald Law. And Donald Law actually picked up football. And so it also, I was 21 then, and Brea Park and Queen's Park, when Berry Mills had his 21st, every Queen's Park guy was there, and every Brea Park guy was there.
Yeah.
That's how they used to mix in those days.
Yes.
Yeah?
So now you got married, and then you started settling down with family and everything. Did you ever go and follow the NFL?
No.
You never used to go watch the games?
I was
Devon
playing-
City, Devon United?
No, I went one or
You
two
never
games.
watched them?
No.
Wow, was there...
No, I've never wanted to be in the limelight. I've never bragged in my life.
Not about you being
No,
on the limelight.
no.
Don't go and follow the other teams playing.
No, I didn't.
You weren't keen on it?
No, it just didn't worry me. Didn't worry me. And then,
Did you read about it? Did you follow them in the newspapers?
no, I just see who won.
Okay.
But then I was still playing semi-pro, what they used to call. In pros, north, south.
Amateurs, yeah.
Amateurs, but semi-pro, but we never got paid.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, when you turned pro, did they offer you any money?
I don't even remember getting money. I got my £2 for a game, I'm sure. £2 a game.
£2 a game?
And £2 a win.
Okay.
But I don't
And you
remember.
didn't negotiate